guys, my name's Joe. This is my son Orion.
Hi.
So, I've been a big Transformers and G.I. Joe collector since I was younger than Orion. And we decided that we should give it a shot and start reviewing them. So, to be honest, I picked Storm Shadow. He is actually a real special character for me. I was always Team Storm Shadow over Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes to me just didn't have very much to say. But this one in particular was the year I started collecting, and Storm Shadow had switched factions over to G.I. Joe in the comic book. So that was super exciting. And this figure here in 1988 was the first one to bear the Arashikage arm tattoo, which I think is kind of fun because it's got it printed all over the box with me looking at it here. I don't know if you guys can see it here and here, but they definitely want to make sure that we know that he's got that tattoo on. So, Orion, what are your first thoughts on Storm Shadow?
So yeah, like it's cool that he's like a ninja in like a white and like the black, and then it's cool that like he switched from like Cobra to G.I. Joe, and the tattoo is also pretty cool, like that, and that's about it.
All right. Well, let's get this guy unboxed. I'm really excited to see what he's got inside there. I haven't looked too much into this figure yet because I did kind of want to keep it a surprise for myself. So we're going to get this open and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. Just got Storm Shadow out of the package. And Orion, go ahead and give your first thoughts on the action figure.
Hi. Okay, so like he has like this hood and a mask, and then like the pattern with like the black on the white. Like it's pretty interesting. Like, but it's also like a bit confusing. So like he has like some boots, 2 sheaths, and like a belt, and like this like crossed vest, and then tattoo. Okay, that's about it for saying what he's got.
So, my thoughts on this figure, again, having the 1988 one and that one being one of my favorite characters and one of my favorite toys. This one here, it really looks amazing. The detail work looks great. And honestly, that red just really makes it pop. It makes it look super sharp. Also, if you look up, I don't know if you can see it here, but he has just a little bit of his face sticking out. So you can see his eyes, and it makes him look really, really serious. I mean, I wouldn't think that this was a good guy on first glance if I didn't know. Funny enough, the tattoo for me didn't stick out as much as I thought it would. Maybe because I'm so used to the character. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with it. Orion, go ahead and tell us about what he comes with. Actually, I'll start putting it on, and you can hand it to me and tell us what it is.
Okay, so here are his 2 swords that go in this sheath.
Okay.
Well,
I got 1 and
2.
2. Okay.
Here are the Wolverine, Freddy Krueger like claws that he comes with. There's again 2 of them.
So back when we were growing up, he just came with the 1. And again, we had in the 80s it was Freddy Krueger, Wolverine, and then we added Storm Shadow to the ranks with this. And I don't know, man, it just made him even extra cool. So I'm going to put him on with 1 just kind of for the nostalgia sake that I have with the figure. Get him looking cool there. I don't know if I'll put the other one on. I'm going to leave that one up to Orion. He could talk me into it if he really wanted to.
And then here's the backpack and the bow and arrow. It goes on the backpack. I forget how it goes, but I think it's like kind of like that, or maybe I have it upside down.
So we were just messing with the night
So
creeper.
kind of like that, and then like you put it on.
Yeah.
It may be a bit loose, but like if you find the like right way, it'll be a bit snug, but not too snug to like keep it on from like
There we
if
go.
it falls. And then also here are the hands. And there's something cool I found out you could do. You could like have one fist and then this, and you could do that. And then the reverse with the other hands.
So we were messing with the night creeper the other night, and one thing I was shocked, it had the same backpack, but this one did not come with the extra arrow unless it ended up disappearing into the black hole. Personally, I'm not too offended by that because I kind of hate when these things come with arrows. It's always the first thing missing and the hardest thing to find again. So, the only thing though, Stormshadow was the master of the bow and arrow. Snake Eyes was the master of the sword. Stormshadow was the bow and arrow. So I was just a little bit surprised he didn't come with the extra bow and arrow. But other than that, he does have the karate chop fist and as the karate chop hands here, as well as the closed fist right here. Whoa! Oh my goodness! As well as the closed fist. So, lots and lots of cool martial arts poses you can do with them. So Ryan, I know you are definitely not as up on G.I. Joe as I am, but I'm curious to hear your opinion of Stormshadow.
So, like, he might not be my favorite, but he's definitely pretty cool. Like, for me, this is what does it for, like, making me like it. And then also, like, the two swords, and the backpack is also pretty cool, and especially the claws. Like, so it makes it, like most of it, or maybe not most of it, but, like the body, and then the backpack and the arrow, like, for me, they're, like, okay, like, in the middle of the road, and the hands and, like, the claws are, and then the swords are what do it for me, so it's pretty good.
All right. So it sounds like you like all the accessories that he comes with.
Mm-hmm.
So, growing up in the 80s, again, the ninjas were the coolest thing, and with what Larry Hama did in the comics between Stormshadow and Snake Eyes, I mean, the rest of G.I. Joe was almost a secondary story to all the drama and action and character building he did with those. So, anyways, I'm really pleased with it as a collector, especially if you're collecting in 1988. This is an absolute must-have. I'm excited to get him on my shelf. We'll probably have to tweak him a bit and get him in a cooler pose. But thank you guys all for tuning in. Please like and subscribe.
Bye.